Yeah, we're going to go into another poem about Sorry Day, I think, now.
Actually, I wrote a series of poems called My Confession, and one, there's the white part and the Christian part and the man part, and each of them are sort of saying sorry to the world for what has been done by each of those parts in terms of my ancestry. So this is the white part. For the white part in me that flows from my ancestry, I want to say sorry to every country that was colonized, every person that was brutalized, every tribe that tasted the ash of burning flesh and could not see their reflection through the haze in their eyes. I am sorry. To every mama who never saw her child become a man, every papa who watched his daughter dragged away, every son who still wishes every day they had the courage to do more, say more, speak more, fight more, every daughter who cannot look herself in the eye for fear the ghost that stripped her bare would still cling to her flesh, no matter how many so blathers she gathered. I am sorry. For in the name of white is right and west is best, I have seen the way my people took the rest of the peoples of this earth and hung them up by their necks and bled them from their souls till the earth turned black and the sun hid itself in shame and the moon refused to rise again. So for the setting fire of your totems and the corsets we dressed you in, for the chains we locked you in, for the bullets we lodged within, for the way I stood idly by and believed the lie that some people just had it coming, and who am I and what could I do? The noose around your neck was tied to the beams above your head so long ago, and all I see in these hands are the blunt scissors of a blunt life. And yet I know now that every bullet slicing air hoped it would not have to meet your smile this night, and every rope around your neck would untwist itself if it could, and even these blunt scissors could one day become the sharpest of knives the more I used them to cut the chains from your skin. For too many years were the blindfolds over my eyes. Too many bubbles did I live in, too many fish bowls did I swim in. I did not see you there, or perhaps I did not care, for each day I would walk past you and choose not to see you. My blindness was my ignorance, my arrogance. At least I can see that now. For each step I took past you, I would feel a pain in my heart, yet I could not put my finger on it, or would not put my finger on it, would take my finger and break it before it fell upon it. These lies were too enticing. My finger would rather turn TVs on and twist truths into something tastier than let itself point back at me. So for each day that I would stand upon your shoulders and assure you that I wished things could be different, yet not once did I climb down from those shoulders, let you go out from beneath me, let you go free. I care more for the clothing that is on my back than the blood that is sown within them. And so to the child playing in the gutters of life, and his mama who sells herself to pay for his life, I see the holes in your shirt, and the stains on your skirt, the sweat in your eye, and determination not to cry. And oh, how I would scoop up those tears if they ever fell from your face, how I would bottle them and cherish them. And on those dark nights when I could not see the way before me, would they be a light just for me, shining like the stars in the night? And if I ever drank the ocean in those tears, I know my fears would never be found again. Oh, how I long to sit at your table and feast with you, to take you in my arms and kiss your face, kneel at your feet, baptizing them in the tears of my regret. Your legs are the cross where I could find forgiveness. I am sorry.
Yeah, well, we're all blown away as usual by the guests in the Batcave, and that was awesome.
Where can people find you on the internet and find out more or listen to more or whatever?
I have a website, so www.joelmckerrow.com, so JoelMckerrow.com, which is my own website. And as I said, part of the Centre for Poetics and Justice, which the website for that is cpj.org.au. So you can go and check out stuff there, and probably also just on YouTube and that sort of thing. If you look up Joel McKerrow. Those are actually at the moment just beginning to bring some video together of these sorry pieces, the 4 of them. I've done some video that I put up on YouTube recently, so you can check them out as well. If you look up Joel McKerrow, the white part, it will probably get you there, I'd say. And yeah.
Excellent. And within a few days on YouTube, you'll be able to listen to tonight's show with Joel. add to your collection.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
For anyone out there who thinks they're not a poet, one of my favourite phrases that I often use, in fact, I might have penned this phrase, I'm not too sure if I stole it from someone or if it was mine, but the scribblings in your journals are the words the world needs to hear. For you guys out there who may write a little bit or just scribble some words in your journal, they're the words that the world needs to hear in a world that's so focused on surface level stuff. Poetry, in many ways, is I suppose modern day prophets in some sense, if in the sense of calling out life and looking deeper than what is just there at surface level and speaking to something larger than life. Then that's what poetry is about, I think. So I would definitely encourage people out there who are listening to use their words and create some beautiful poetry that will speak to something larger than life.
Yes, and with the advent of things like blogs, then it's even easier nowadays.
Yeah, very much so. Well, mate, actually, this one is a bit maybe for the poets out there. This was my expression of what I want to get at with my poetry. It's called I Want to Be Somebody. I want to be somebody. I want to become somebody. Leave the old behind and be born again. I want to soar again. Put these wings on my back and turn my face to the sun and fly straight through the moon. I want to weave the words of those poets, weave words that leave mouths open and hearts arrested, speak words that drop bombs in the dams in the corner of the hardest man's eyes and then dance wildly with him in the tears that come flowing down. Speak words that set a fire in the bosom of every woman all over this world that has only known silence and fear and intimidation. And so may these words that I write, may they carry on through this night. May they live on and breathe on and bleed on and flow on like a river down the pavements of these streets, down the alleys in the beats, making their way to the water, to that girl who sits on the pier, drinking the last coffee, sipping the last tea she thought she would ever have, until these words remind her to once again open her eyes, open her heart, open her life. So may these words that I write, these songs that I sing, these prayers that I pray, may they be more than this night, more than this day, more than this week, more than this sound flowing from this breath we speak. May they bleed from the soles of these feet. No more words without meaning, no more prayers without screaming, for I speak words, I bleed them out. I bleed these words from these veins like ink to the page. I bleed these words from this chest, these words beating in my breast. I bleed this ink from this vein into the street, into the rain, praying to this God that these streams would carve from the earth the very rivers of all the revolutions that are still to come. And I am most astounded that these poems that I write are willing to just lay down and sleep inside flat closed pages of paper. For if these poems that I bleed behaved as their essence decreed, they would be out dancing on the seashore, breaking every single unjust law, swimming through clouds and setting fire to the sky, holding hands and making love and making me a better me. For I want to be somebody. I want to become somebody, leave the old behind and be born again. I want to soar again.
So if you want to know more about Joel McKerrow, go to www.joelmckerrow.com